Alright, now let's talk about this, the Trinity. So we started off with this. We started out having God with one, and then masculine, feminine, right? And then we got a little explanation of why we're experiencing this right now. My ascendant is how off you come off to people. My ascendant is in Leo. You know, child of the light, I'm speaking to you on the light. Moon is in Aquarius, that's your 7th house. So it's just time for me to explain it to you. Right? You alone. Ready? So boom. 1, 2, 3. So let's start with something different right now. Let's start with the mental, the astral, and the physical. Right? The mental, the astral, and the physical. So the mental plane is the mind. It's your mind, you know, how you're thinking, you know, mental things. The astral is where the departed go. And you can actually leave your body. It's called astral projection. You know, a lot of, Christians believe that's a false spiritual experience. But actually, you can do it. It's an ability that everyone has. And with the proper training, you can do it. So the astral is the soul. It's your soul. Your soul. So bear with me here. And no one will deny the existence of a mind or even really of a soul. And definitely no one will deny the fact that we have a physical body. So these are the objective, quote, 3 planes. The 3 planes. And again, this is fact. And I won't get into why right now, so just believe me on faith, right? So boom. This is another way, just for the sake of it, this is another way that you can describe these things. The mental, or the mental body, because these are bodies that are interlaced, that are together, overlaid like a silken glove. So you would have your mental body, and then your soul, and then your thing like a glove. So you can just imagine that or visualize that right now. You know, it's your whole body. Your soul is in your whole body. Your mind is in your whole body, and your whole body is in your whole body. So we can call this the mental body, the astral body, and the physical body. The physical body! Hey, so this is another way we can put it. The spirit, the soul, and the body. We'll just say matter. Spirit and matter. Soul. Right? So the spirit. What's the zodiac sign of the spirit? Can you guess it? It's Leo. It's Leo again. Leo. Right? This is also the symbol of the spirit. Very solar. Get it? Soul. Get it? But the spirit is not the soul. Right? So, a lot of people think that the masculine equivalent, or the feminine, equivalent of the sun is the moon. So it's sun and moon. When you read books, it'll expound upon the moon being feminine or magnetic, and the sun being solar, or the sun being But that is a misnomer. That's not truthful. That's not real. In the 60s, right around the 50s, before the space program, that we actually discovered that the Earth has a magnetic field. We discovered that pretty recently, in the 50s. That's when, out of those studies, we got the space program. I forget what that study is called. It's like ISCPA or something, right? So the earth, our earth, heaven on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Who does heaven is a place on earth, right? Heaven on earth. It has a magnetic field, right? So look, the earth. So the earth is actually what the feminine part is. You know, that's why we call it the mother. We hear Mother Earth more than we hear Mother Moon. We just do. In fact, Cancer, the symbol of the baby, we might more refer to it as a child. And that is why we get that the sun is the spirit, that the moon is the soul, and that the earth is matter. And in actuality, in all divine masculine actuality, the earth is the feminine, and the sun is masculine. And again, this will all make sense. So then what's this baby? What's this baby doing here? Masculine, feminine. Positive, negative. Huh. All this spiritual stuff, I don't get it. Oh wait, let's look towards science. In science, what do we have? We have the electron, the proton, and the neutron, or positive and negative. Oh, neutral. So yeah, charges. Negative, positive, neutral. The moon has a neutral charge. It is neutral. It's taking on the qualities of both. It's both hosted by the earth and illuminated by the sun. A lot of people think that the moon is the feminine. It's not. The moon is neutral. It is a child. And the earth is our mother, our divine mother. And the sun is our father. And we are gods, and also their children. We're running over the zodiac wheel. I'm so sorry. And the moon is the child. Because really, we couldn't have the moon without the sun or the earth. So, once we get here, we can basically describe the basis for astrology. Because nothing exists without the earth or the sun. There's absolutely nothing out there besides the earth and the sun and the moon or stars. So therefore, since there is nothing other than the stars, the starry host, and planets, we must therefore admit, it's like, Carl Sagan says, the iron in our blood, we're made of star stuff, right? Because, meteorites crash down onto the earth, and, from that matter we have this stuff. But it has another part where all that there is the electricity of the earth, the magnetism of the, the electricity of the sun, magnetism of the earth, and the neutrality of the moon, right? So we're going to talk about how that's connected to zodiac signs. But let me just reiterate with where we was at before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, we have 1, then we have 2, then we have 3, right? Okay, and then we have a point, and the opposite of a point. Leo is the symbol of the point because it's the center of the solar system, and it's the sun. Leo is the sun sign. The opposite that is the Saturn sign, Aquarius, where we get the rings of Saturn, right? And then we have base 12, how we have the the 12 notes and the 12 Sephira on the Tree of Life. And through that deduction, we have made the 12 shapes and the 12 spheres. We have the line representing masculine or male, the male lines, and the female curves. The curves and the lines. And the word, which we will get into later, right? The line, the curve, and the word. That's the most important part, really, is that understanding that lines are male, and anything that is not a line is feminine. Anything at all. It could be, squiggly. It can be just a little thing. It can be straight, but then it's curved. That's, yeah. Logic. Straightforward. So, let's talk a little bit about ruling planets. And we're not going to describe the zodiac signs, really, because that's not necessary. This is an advanced study that is expounded upon so frankly that you can just understand it. So let's go on to the next part.